Dr. Lina, ETF for real estate or businesses because they're all in engines. So good to have each and every one of you. Happy July 4th. I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business and technology, and I help professionals turn their income to real wealth. Welcoming everyone as you get in, tap out the live, get your friends over, share out the live. Welcoming, we're talking about ETF, real estate. Why should you stop saving? We'll be talking about that. We've been talking about that for days right now, and we tell you. Should you stop investing and stop saving and start investing? Be talking about right here. Welcoming everyone. Twinkle, welcoming them, welcoming. How are you all doing today? Happy July 4th to those in the United States of America. Happy July 4th. Nunu, how are you? So good to no, I do not even know right now. I do not know, right? How are you? You are just so much of a love. Welcoming everyone in short, welcoming them, welcoming. Let's keep tapping out the live. As soon as we get to 5,000 taps, we get started, and 50 shares. We get started. We have a lot to cover, and I want to get it because today is July 4th. It's an holiday, yeah, but I still have to show up, guys. I still have to show up for my people. I still have to show up, right? We'll still keep showing up either ways. Today is the July 4th. Today we're going to be talking about the topics right here. Welcoming them, Katie, welcoming, tap out the live, right? What we want to do, tap out the live, share out the live. As soon as we get to the 5,000 taps, we get to the class started. This is your class. This is a class. This is not your regular life. If it's something that you're looking for, you think about saving, stop saving, start investing in ETF, real estate. We were here till like about 12 midnight yesterday teaching ETFs. But today we're going to be talking about, we talked about the rule of 72 yesterday. Hey, Amalara, how are you, cuz? How you doing? Yes, happy July 4th. How are you? Yes. Happy July 4th. And I'm going to show you guys some videos today as well. Why are you seeing me? A lot of time when I'm passionate about things, about investing, there's some things that I've seen, right? Please, what's the meaning of ETF? Stick around. It is called exchange traded funds, but stick around to learn more, right? Stick around to learn more. Exchange traded funds is just a basket of stocks, but stick around. Make sure you click on the follow button. Make sure you click on the follow button. If you're new here, put one in the comments. I'm new here, put one in the comments, and I put the topics that we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to tell you the right wealth order. Kathy Jewelry, welcome to the family. This is the $1 Million League. We tap out the live. Hey, Kendrick is here. Welcome in. Make sure you click on that follow button. Share out the live. Tap out the live. Get your family and friends over, right? It is July the 4th. July the 4th. Yes, Kathy is also new here. Make sure you click on the follow button. As a matter of fact, if you're seated here for more than 2 minutes, it's enough for you to determine if this is what you're looking for or not. Make sure you click on the follow button. Also, if you're new here, put one in the comments. Let me know the country where you are connecting from. I'm here in Texas. The other day we had 23 countries. 3 days ago, we had 20 countries represented. So let me know what country you are connected from, or if you're in the United States, what state and city, right? It's so good to have you. I love to travel. That's part of the reason why I chase financial freedom. And if you're just meeting me for the first time, I am Dr. Lina. I'm not a doctor of medicine. I'm a doctor of business and technology. Ghana, awesome. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm not a doctor of business. I'm a doctor of business. Kenya, that's great. Germany, see, that is it, right? So good to have each and every one of us. Make sure you click on that follow button. Ghana, click on that follow button if you'll be sitting here for more than a minute. And my YouTube community, welcome in everyone. Click on that subscribe button. So good to have you. We're going to be talking about ETF, real estate, millionaire, financial freedom. We're going to tell you why you need to stop saving. But most importantly, I want to teach you one thing, the right wealth order, right? Do you know that there is an order to build wealth? Do you even know that there is an order to build wealth? If you know, put one in the comments. I don't know, put 0 in the comment, or just say I do not know. I do not know there's a wealth order, because there is actually a wealth order. If you miss it, trust me, you're not going to build wealth. It is, no matter, two people can be doing the same thing, get the same income, you do not know. Okay. And we're going to be talking about Daisy welcoming, Smith welcoming, Drew welcoming. Make sure you click on the follow button as you're coming in. As soon as we get to 5,000 taps, we get the class started. In the interim, get your pen and paper ready, because we're going to teach you I'm going to tell, because I have limited time today. It's July 4th. Yeah, it's one of the biggest biggest how do I put it, holiday in the United States, and United States is 250 years today of independence. What exactly are you selling? I'm not selling I'm not selling. I'm here to teach you. Okay, I am not selling. I'm here to teach you. I'm here to teach you how to build wealth. Do you want something to sell? Right? But I do have one-on-one session if you want to learn how to gain financial freedom. You want to learn how to about ETF. I own and manage double-digit real estate portfolio. So I teach real estate portfolio, businesses, but most importantly, learn about, stay here for 2 minutes, and if you see that if these looks like what you are looking for, make sure you click on that follow button. But otherwise, it's okay for you to also scroll. And when we say stop saving, what does this mean? What does you stop saving and start investing? And if you are meeting me for the first time, I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business and technology. I'm an economist, a chartered accountant. I'm a vice president of technology and also a professor teaching AI, cybersecurity, deep learning, and information management system. I've been investing for close to 2 decades. So as long as I've also been in the corporate world, I have been in the corporate world, got to the position of an executive. But guess what? I still did not get financial freedom because I was saving. The if all that you're doing is saving, then you're not building wealth. How do you build wealth? You invest in ETF, you invest in real estate, you invest in businesses. That is how you build wealth. Because if you're an earner, so far you are earning, you are a consumer, you are not going to build wealth. You have to move to the somebody that produces or ownership category, right? I'm not saying quit your job. So ownership category for you to build wealth, right? You can be an earner and also be an owner at the same time. If you're new here, make sure you click on the follow button, tap out the live, get your daily at me. But I'm I'm to save to start investing. Absolutely, yes. But if you all that you're saving, all that you're doing is to save, right? You're just saving it in the bank account. You're just saving it in the bank account. You're not going to build wealth. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to spend time on Rule of 72 today. But check it out. P5, welcome in. Patias, welcome into the family. If you have been sitting here for more than 2 minutes, 2 minutes is enough for you to determine if this is what you're looking for, right? 2 minutes, make sure you click on that follow button. Click on the follow button. If you are new here, put one in the comment, and also put one in the comment and put the country where you are connecting from. I am in Texas, in United States, and make sure you're tapping out the live. We'll start the class as soon as we get to 5,000 taps and 50 shares. 5,000 taps and 50 shares. So the earlier we get there, the earlier. Tapping is just this, right? Tapping is just this. UK, awesome. And Believe is new here, and Precious is new here. So good to have you. I think we've already counted 5 countries. Kenya was here. We've counted 5 countries already now. Yesterday it was about 23 countries. So it's so good. What's UK as well? Precious, so good to have you. Make sure you click on the follow button. Coach Miguel, welcome in as well. Make sure you click on that follow button. Tap out the live. Indianapolis, TP5. I know. Get your daily at me. Remember to get your daily at me. Click on the follow button. I have Italy. I have Togo. Awesome. Thank you so much for the follow. Make sure you click on the follow button. Tap out the live. Welcome to the family. And you will see MDL in front of some names, right? That is that community. It is called the $1 Million League. This is the League of Millionaires. Either you want to get to that $1 million status. Thank you so much for the daily at me, right? Either you want to get to the $1 million status, or your goal is to become, financially free, become work optional. I hope you know that when we say that you are retiring, doesn't mean that you have to stop work. It simply means that you are working because you want to work, not because you have to work to pay bills. There are 2 different things. Become work optional. That's where you want to be, okay? So if that is your goal, then you are in the right place. Because guess what? If some people, it depends on where you put your money. First of all, it starts with your income, and we're going to talk about the hierarchy today. We're going to talk about the right wealth order, because guess what? 2 people, 3 people can earn the same income. They can save the same way, but if they put it in wrong places, if they put it in different places, one person will gain financial freedom and the other person will not build wealth. So welcome in. For all the 74 people that came in, let me know if you're new here. If you're new here, make sure you put one in the comment. Let me know the country or the state or city where you're connected from. And of course, tap out the live. We get this class started as soon as we get to 5,000 taps and 50 shares. Right now, we are 2,300. 2,300 tabs, and we had one share. One share. Press my forehead on the screen. Invite your friends over. Class is about to be in session. The reason why I always ask this is that people always, Togo, welcome in, right? The reason why I always ask is that people always say repeat, and then it takes the class back. But as soon as we get to about 150, 200 people in here, then we will get the class started, and the 5,000 tabs, 50 shares will get us right there. We are at 88 right now. Welcoming everyone. Welcoming everyone. Let's keep tapping out the live. We're going to be talking, why do I say stop saving? You need to stop saving and start investing. What is ETF? We're going to touch it a little bit. What is real estate? We talk about businesses. Those are places where you put your money. And of course, let's keep tapping. If you are new here, make sure you click on the follow button. You are just meeting me for the first time. I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business and technology. I'm a vice president of technology. I hold my master's and my doctorate in strategic business and information management system. My day job is vice president of technology, so I'm an executive, and I also teach AI cybersecurity, deep learning, and information management system in the college. But with all this income, I still did not gain financial freedom because I was saving, right? I was putting it in a vehicle that is not growing, right? In a vehicle of 0.01%. Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. But then what changed everything for me, made me work optional. That is what? ETF, real estate, businesses. How did I come about it? The multi-millionaire wealth blueprint. Hidden in plain sight, available for everyone, but it's all up to you to make use of it. Where does the multi-millionaire put their money, right? The right wealth order, the 4 account system, rule of 72, the 4 pillars of building wealth. Understand that, and you will see differences in your finances. Make sure you click on the follow button. If you have been here for more than 2 minutes, it looks like if all those things, you want to become a millionaire, you want to gain financial freedom, or you want to learn about real estate, or is ETF, or is businesses, or it's just this beautiful lady's eloquence that got your attention. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, everyone. And those in the United States, I am in Texas, in the United States. So today is the July 4th, and the United States clocked 250 years of independence. 250 years. So it's so amazing. It's one of the biggest holidays. But guess what? I still gotta show up for my people. So welcome in, welcome in. If you are new here, put 1 in the comment section. Where are you connecting from? And also make sure you click on the follow button. We'll get to the class started as soon as we get to 5,000 tabs. Where am I located? Texas in United States, Texas, right? Make sure you click on the follow button. It takes you 1 minute. 1 minute is enough for you to determine this. I want to learn real estate. That's great. So make sure you click on that follow button. Yes, we might not touch real estate directly today, but you need to understand, how do you layer the wealth? Texas in the house. Awesome. Financial freedom. That's great. You into real estate? Absolutely. I own and manage double-digit real estate portfolio. I forgot to mention that. I own and manage double-digit real estate portfolio. So what if that helps you in any way? If what you want to learn is real estate, right? You want to learn about real estate, then welcome in everyone. Make sure you click on that follow button. Real estate, I teach real estate, I teach ETF, I teach businesses, I teach you to stop saving, and of course, most importantly, I help you change your mindset when it comes to money. I help you to see the bigger picture. If you're thinking I cannot get to that $1 million, millionaires are from another world, they're from another planet, it's impossible. It's just in your mind. But I'm going to show it to you today. Because if you cannot imagine it, if you cannot see it, it cannot happen. So most importantly is the change in your mindset, and then I will give you clear path for you to execute. How you can use $27 to become 1.6 million, right? Dollars, investing, compound interest, rule of 72, 5 houses strategy. All of those things are things that I teach right here. So make sure, let's keep tapping out the live. You're new, click on the follow button. Let me give you 30 seconds or 10 seconds. Check if you have not clicked on that follow button. Dividends, of course, that's part of ETF, right? Financial freedom, TTF, dividends ETF. We'll talk about it here. REIT, so you don't want to do traditional real estate, meaning you don't want to have buildings and all of that, but you still want to invest in real estate. Real estate investment trust is also an option. We'll talk about it here, but guess what? With that, you miss 4 paychecks that real estate gets to give you, right? You miss that. So as soon as we get to 5,000 tabs, Press my forehead on the screen, right? Power share, okay? Invite, you see your contact and you invite all of them. Press my forehead on the screen, you see your contacts, invite each and every one of them over, let them come and learn, right? Make sure you click on the follow button. Official just join the family. Welcome to the family. If you have been sitting here for more than a minute, it means something got your attention. What does she even mean? She crazy saying stop saving, start investing, right? Is saving, when you put your money in Bank of America, it's going to take you 7,200 years. 72 divided by 0.01%. Whatever you get from your bank, divided by 72, it's going to tell you the number of years it's going to take your money to double. And that is some of the differences. So let's keep tapping out the light. We are not power sharing. Press my forehead. Repost. If you have a huge following, repost. Okay, repost. Get your daily at me. Click on the follow button. Click on that follow button, tap. We're almost at 5,000 taps. Great. Welcome in Tribal, blessed, welcome in everyone. Make sure you click on that follow button. If you are seated here, click on the follow button. 2 minutes, you should be able to determine if this is what you're looking for. We're going to talk about the 4 account system today. We're going to talk about the right wealth order. We touch a little bit on Rule of 72, which I just talked about. We talk about 4 pillars of wealth creation, right? The 4 pillars, which is the entire wealth curriculum. I'm not going to be here for so long today. Typically, I do like 2, 3, 4 hours, but I'm going to be here for about 1 hour. So 1 hour or 2 hours at the most. But whatever we can cover, we'll touch it. We'll continue from there. So welcome in everyone. We and then we're at 5,000 tab. Great. Let's share. Press my forehead on the screen and share. Get your daily at me. Tap out the live. Make sure you click on the follow button. So what do I mean by stop saving? What I mean by stop saving simply means that when you save your money in the bank, it's going to something called the rule of 72. How long it takes your money to double? Rule of 72 right here. It takes you about, if your interest is 0.01%, it takes you 7,200 years. Yes, 72 divided by 0.01. Go and check it. That means that whenever you sign with your Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, or your local current country, right? By the way, put the country where you're connecting from. I am in Texas, in the United States. Put 1 if you're new here, and put the country where you're connecting from. Put it right here. If you're in Texas, if you're in the United States, put the country where you're connecting from, put it in the comment. So whatever country that you're in, there is all this bureaucratic, big banks, right? The giant banks that they will give you, 1% on your savings, 0.01, one ridiculous interest on your savings, right? Those kind of banks, take number 72 and get the interest, right? Get what is the interest that you get. My own bank we used to do with Chase, London, awesome. 72 divided by 0.01, that is 7,200 years. For your money to become your 10,000 to become 20,000, 20,000 to become 40,000. If all watching from Dubai, that's amazing. Isaac, welcome in. Make sure you click on that follow button if you are new here. So, but the thing about it, if you put it in a better account, a high yield savings account like a SOFA, a Vero, and all of that, it could take you about between 15 to 18 years, right? If you get 1%, 72 divided by 1, it takes you 72 years. And that's what differentiates Mr. And Oli just joined the family. Welcome to the family. Zambia, that's amazing. So good to see you all the way from Zambia, UAE. I haven't seen my Belgians in the house. Ruth, welcome in. Yeah, blessed, welcome in. Kwana, welcome in. So think about it. 2 different people making the same amount of money. What differentiates them is where they put their money. They're saving equally, they're doing the same thing equally, but one person is going to be successful and become financially free, and the other person is going to live paycheck to paycheck. How do I know? Mr. A is putting his money in the bank account and then takes rule, go Google it, rule of 72. Take number 72 divided by your interest rate. Next time somebody tells you to invest in a business, ask them what is the rate of return or what is the interest rate. Divided by 72, you will tell you how long it takes your money to double. If it's in the bank of in all those big banks, it takes you about between 72 to 700 years or to 7,000 years. 72 divided by 1, that's 72 years. It means that in your lifetime, your money is not going to double. Really, I mean, if you start at the age of 30, you're going to be 100 and something before your money doubles. So that's why you see your money is stagnant, okay? But if you put it in an IU savings account, 3 to 6 months, 3 to 5%, you will see your money grow your money will double in about 15, 16, 18 years. In a CD, it's about 15, 16, 17, 18 years, depending on the rate. 72 divided by the interest rate that you're getting. Now, let's go. You can actually double your money in less than 5 years, in less than 7 years. How? You use ETF. If you put it in an S&P 500, it's going to double in less than 5 years. Let's keep tapping out the life. Let's get it to 10,000 taps. If you are new here, make sure you click on that follow button, right? It's 1 minute, 2 minutes is enough for you to know if this looks like what you're looking for, right? If it's something that's going to add value to you already. Now you've learned the rule of 72, right? If it's something that's going to add value to you, make sure you click on that follow button, right? Otherwise, we always want to know if we have BOTs in the house or you are a real person. Make sure you click on the follow button, tap out the live, share out the live, and of course, Isaac George, click on that follow button. Awesome. Welcome into the family and welcome into the $1 Million League. So we get the class started. So I just told you about the rule of 72. Do you all understand the rule of 72 now? I've been talking about that for days, but I'm not going to, today is not a class for rule of 72, right? Today is not, it's just 72 divided by your rate of return. There's no guarantee that ETF will double in 5 years. S&P 500 will tell you that S&P 500 has done 10% it's done 14 to 15%. Hey, how are you, Safar? It has done, S&P 500 has done 14 to 15% in the past 10 years. If you take the data, right, for the past 10 years, because you don't know the future, but you know the past, right? That's how you invest. That's how investors invest, right? Not gamblers, not speculator, right? That's how investors invest. Investors, you look at the past data. What is the past data? S&P 500 has returned in the past 10 years. It's public data. You can Google it yourself. S&P 500 has returned 14 to 15% in the past 10 years. Averagely, that's what it's done. Even with COVID and everything, averagely, if you put your money from 2016 till now, you would have gotten between 14 to 15% increment on it. What does that mean? 72 divided by 14.5 as a moderate investor, it will bring you to 4 years, 9 months, and 6 days. That's how long it's going to take your money to double. Otherwise, if you put it in if it's the past 30 years, 40 years, S&P 500 has done 8 to 12%. If you do it at 10%, averaging at 10%, being moderate at 10%, you will see it grow. Your money is going to double in 7 years and 2 months. 72 divided by 10, 7 years and 2 months is what it takes. Well, so I hope I explained that. But if you want us to talk about that, we'll talk about that another day. I've talked about rule of 72, but today I want to teach you the right wealth order. The right wealth order. Put it in the comment section. The right wealth order. Put it in the comment section if you want to learn the right wealth order, because these, as rule of 72, is very important to where you put your money. The order of wealth can also, if you put your money in the wrong order, you're not going to build wealth. And a lot of people miss at least 2 out of actually 3 out of this wealth order journey. They mix it up, right? Some people jump straight, okay, you start working, but guess what? The next thing you start investing. Hell no, you don't do that. Right? You start working today, but because you hear investing, you start investing the next day. No. And you'll be wondering, what does this mean? So we're going to be talking about the right wealth order. If you want to know the right wealth order, thank you so much for putting that in, the right wealth order. If you're new here, make sure you click on the follow button. Make sure 2 minutes is enough for you to know. This is the $1 Million League. We teach strategies that's going to help you build wealth, gain financial freedom. As a matter of fact, to get to that $1 million status in 10 years or less. Yes, you will say, oh, she's capping. How is that possible? Why not ask me? Okay, stick around, click on the follow button, tap out the live, and I would show you, right? The thing about it is that whenever people say if something looks unrealistic to do you or unachievable to you, ask the person, let the onus be on that person to tell you. Right, push it on the person, like to say, okay, then tell me, welcome in. Make sure you click the follow button, and Okoye just join the family. Welcome into the family. Financial freedom is the goal, money is just a tool. Now we're going to talk about the right wealth order, right? If we have time, we'll talk about the 4 account system, okay? The right wealth order, and that's what we're going to be starting with right now, the right wealth order, okay? And somebody remind me all those topics if you have all the time today. Today is July 4th, so I'm not going to stay so long, okay? I'm not going to be here so long because I also want to go. It's the biggest holiday in the United States. America turned 250 years today, so it's a big deal. So but I still have to show up for everyone, each and every one of us. All right, I still have to show up. Okay, I'll maybe clap for myself. So make sure you click on that follow button. Let's click on the follow button. Tap out the live nonstop. Now get your pen and paper out. Get your pen and paper out. Class is about to be in session. Like I said, this is not your regular life. This is not to follow. This is not a gossip group. This is about serious business where we are actually building wealth. This is going to change your financial story. This is maybe the first half of the year might not look like the way you want your finances to be. You did not meet the goals from beginning of the year till now. If there's a reason why you are meeting me, you can still end the year on a high note, right? High note, and that's the goal. Christopher just joined the family. Christopher, welcome in. Better days, yes, better days ahead. Right, is there something I missed? Okay, the right wealth order. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sephora is absolutely amazing. She teaches French. She teaches what's it called? Spanish, and she's also she's also a motivational speaker. So she is absolutely amazing. So make sure you connect with her right there. Awesome. So let's go ahead and let's keep tapping out the live. Let's get it to 10,000 taps quickly. Let's get it to 100 shares quickly. But then what is the right wealth order? So we're talking about the right wealth order. Wealth order. All right, that's what we want to talk about. The right wealth order. So what does this mean? Does it mean that I can be building wealth and build it the wrong way? Yes, absolutely. You can be building wealth and be building it the wrong way. The result of that is that you are not going to build wealth. The result of that is paycheck to paycheck. The result of that is you saying that, where did my money go? Where did my money go? That's the result of that. So what does this mean? The first wealth order you want to create, the first one, number one, the right one, it starts with what? Your income. So except you got an inheritance, you won a jackpot, you got an inheritance, or you are a trust kid, right? It always starts with your income. Now, what you do with this income really matters. Your income can be from several means. Most of the common one is active income, which is your salary, your paycheck, right? That's it. It's good. And a lot of people, it ends here. Unfortunately, if this is all that you have, your goal, your how to get to your, how do I put it? Your journey to financial freedom will be a little bit slow because you only have 24 hours in a day. All right, you only have 24 hours today in a day, and this is the risky place to be. Very risky. Because one stream of income is close to no stream of income. Not to scare you, Oracle laid off 30,000 people in one day. Spirit Airlines, 17,000. Meta, 7,000. I can count off the Amazon, Apple. So many of these companies have laid off in thousands. These are people's family. A lot of people, especially people in tech. People in tech, if you have a friend in tech, checking on them because 9 out of, or maybe 7 out of 10 is already unemployed. That's it. That's what AI is taking people's job, right? The thing about it is that, so it is very, very risky. Okay, put risky in the comment. It's very risky. But however, that's not where I'm even going. There are different ways for you to actually build your income. What's the right way to build income? You want to think about it. Have an active income. Have a passive income. And you have active, passive. Passive, you don't need to do anything. And you would, active, you are going to your 9 to 5. It requires you trade your time for money. You put in 10 hours, you earn $20 an hour. That is how many? That's 10 hours of your life for $200. Period. You just sold what's it called? You just sold 10 hours of your life for money. That's what you just did. You are earning $500, the same thing. Even if you're a medical doctor, active income. And what happens when that income, when you are not working, money stops? Your employer can also say that, you know what, there's no work for you. So those are the risk is this is where you don't want to. A lot of time people stay here. The other part of it is passive income. You don't have to work. You can be in Bahamas, or you can be in a Bora Bora, and you're sipping coconut and you're seeing dollars in your account, right? That's where other place you want to be. Businesses, right? ETFs, right? ETF is a very, very good example of passive income. Now, there's active passive income that a lot of people always get confused that, you know what, it is passive income. Real estate. Because real estate would still require some of your time. You still do inspection. If you do it right, you still need to do inspection. You still need to do inspection. You still need to, how do I put it? You still need to do inspection. Businesses can also be a passive income, right? Because of course, if you buy like a Chick-fil-A, right? A Chick-fil-A, you need to be there, right? As an owner, at least for a certain number of years. That is passive active, right? But ETF is totally passive. You are getting dividends. That is passive, totally passive. And because you can still, your money is coming in. If the stock is going up or the ETF is going up, you are still making money. You can still, it doesn't require your time. You set it up one time and never touch it again for the next 20 years. Your money is growing. Okay. I bought VOO for 275 or 265. Today is already at 685. My money has times 3 of itself or times 4 of itself. I still did not do anything to it. Thank you so much. Let's keep tapping out the live. Let's get it to 15,000 taps. Let's get it to 100 shares. And if you are new here, make sure you click on that follow button. Make sure you click on the follow button. If you are new here, put 1 in the comment. Let me know where you're connecting from. And of course, click on the follow button. 2 minutes is enough. Thank you so much for the Go Populars. And if you're also new here, get your daily Ask Me, tap out the live, share out the live. We are talking about the right wealth order, right? Right wealth order. So you need to have all these 3 types of income, but you would see how it relates to it's okay. When you are starting life, this is where you stay. This is it, active income. This is the first step, right? And that's okay. Dear, welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. And everyone that is new, make sure you click on that follow button. Click on the follow button. S33, it's been a minute. How are you doing? Welcome in, everyone. Make sure you click on that follow button if you are new here. Safara, Nunu, Blessed Day, Precious, Kendrick, Candy, Rosie, SS3, Irene. Yeah. So the first thing first is your income. So what do you do with this income, right? And I'm going to teach you one of the ways, right? You want to get this, the higher this income, the quicker your financial freedom. It's a linear equation or whatever. The higher the income, your chances is the higher the income, your chances of freedom, your financial freedom is actually quicker, right? But it's not always, remember, income is not it's not about the income. Financial freedom is not really about the income. It's about how much you keep. There are many ETFs on the market. Which ETF are you specifically recommending? We are not talking ETF is just one. We're going to get there, okay? We're going to get there. So, what was I saying? So the thing about it is that active income. So the thing about it is that how do you, most importantly, you want to increase this income. The reason why I say this is that there's a trial. Look at it. Ladder, welcome to the family. Look at here. Here is your income. Here is your expenses. Here is your income. Here is your expenses. Do you see this gap in here? This gap in here is that is your financial freedom. The gap between your income minus your expense, less expense. That's your financial freedom. So you want to understand financial freedom. Income minus expense. So it simply means that if your income is high and your expense is low, you will have a whole lot to do what? To invest. So it's a three-way factor to actually build wealth, to gain financial freedom, to get to that $1 million status. Income. If your expense is here, then you are not going to. If your expense is more than your income, even if you are earning 500,000 and your expense is higher, becoming that girl, welcome to the family. Yeah, if your income is here and your expense is here, even if you are earning $500,000 a month, and that is the dangerous place where a lot of people with six-figure income, that's where six-figure salary, that's where they fall in. The income is here, the expense is here, they have nothing to save to build wealth. That's the wrong place to be. So, but guess what? Income here, minus your expense. Let's keep tapping out the live. The chat is very slow. Let's tap out the live. Let's get it to 15,000 taps. I know that we are all locked in. I know we are locked in, but let's not forget to tap out the live, share out the live. Make sure let's do that so that and get your daily at me. Click on the follow button. If you are new here, make sure you click on that follow button. Income here, expense here. Yeah, if we do that, I will not stop. I will be able to teach, right? I will continue to teach. So let's keep tapping out the live. And if you're new here, click on that follow button. Income here, expense here. The difference here, if you are able to fix this, trust me, you're going to get financial freedom. Trust me, that's the antidote to it. The other antidote to becoming a millionaire or financial freedom is where you put that wealth. Remember, income minus expense. This here, you now put it towards investment. If you put it in a savings, it's not going to also give you financial freedom. So it's all those three factors. Your wealth in an investment, $1 million status, financial freedom. So remember that. Welcoming everyone. Make sure you click on that follow button. Keep tapping out the live. So if you want, so the first thing first is that you want your income to be high. And number two is you want your expense to be low. High. Expense low. How do you get your income? And I'm going to teach you how to increase your income. The first thing first, as of 14 years ago or 16 years ago, I mentioned earlier, if you're new here, and you're just meeting me, I'm a chartered accountant, I'm an economist. But at the same time, I'm a vice president of technology. How? I'm a professor teaching AI, cybersecurity, deep learning, and information system. So it means something. It means that I was once in finance. I was once in corporate finance. I was once in tech, and I'm an accountant. How did I move to technology and became a vice president of technology? How? If you want to put how in the comment section, how, right? You are a chartered accountant and economist. How can that person become a vice president of technology? Put how, right? How? The thing about it is, what did I do? Guess what? I did not go back to college. You expect that, oh, she went back to study computer science. Why? I already got two major degrees already. Chartered accountant is even the highest you can be as an accountant is a chartered accountant, right? And the best you can be a bachelor's. An economist, go for your master's, right? But guess what? I did not go back to college. All I did was get a certification. You see it right up there. I got a certification. That was about 14, 15 years ago. And why did I even pivot in the first place? Why did I pivot? Because of the income. I was in corporate finance in one of the top 500 or 100 companies, top 100 companies, working in the corporate finance department. And then I was doing this and I realized that my counterparts doing the same thing on the tech side, they were earning more than me. But I was doing more work. And people in finance will notice that. People in finance do more work. You do end of year close, you do profit statement, you do financial forecasting, you do book forecasting, and the end of the year, at the end of the quarter or the end of the month is a chaos. You have long hours, and that wasn't working for me. But then you have the people on the tech side that was doing less job but was making more money than you that were spending more hours. And that was it. I was saying, no, this is not going to happen. I cannot be walking like an elephant and eating like an ant. Yeah, if that's your case, right? So what did I do? I took a certification. It was an ISACA certification, information system. I did, and guess what? The certification was less than $500. $500, and in less than 5 months, I moved to oil and gas, I moved to technology, and I increased my income by $30,000. $30,000. 500, think about return on investment. Put ROI in the comment section. ROI, return on investment. $500, 5 months, $30,000. $500. If I had to go to college, I probably would spend at least $20,000 to $30,000 to go back to college. 4 years, spend 4 years of my life in the college. So what you want to do is, if you think that your income is not what you want it to be, take a certification. That's a quick route. If you do, guess what? The employers, let's keep tapping out. Let's get it to 15,000 taps. Right, let's get into 15,000 taps. Thank you so much for doing that. If you are new here, make sure you click on the follow button. We are talking about the right wealth order. You need to fix your income first. Okay? Fix your income first. High income, low expenses. The difference is going to get you financial freedom. That's why you see from people, they are work optional at the age of 40. At the age of 45, fix your income first. Yes. At the age of 45, they are already retired. Not because my cousin retired at 50. We have people in this life that retired at 45, at 40. But you don't have to retire. When they say retire, that doesn't mean they're useless. They are watching TV from morning till night. It's just that they are now doing things that they are more passionate about. I am work optional right now. That's why I can actually sit here and teach you about finance, which is what I'm more passionate about. You can hear it in my voice. Why am I passionate about it? Let me quickly show you a video. Right? Let me, and Femi and everyone that just click on the follow button, welcome in. Let me quickly show you a video so that you would see like what